here's our new car. It's a Kia Sorento. So there's the front. Here's the side view. Here's the back. And then if we lift this up, there we go. It's got third row seating. So if you're looking from the front, it's got leather interior, black leather interior. So that's third row seating view from the front. There's a sunroof and a moonroof, which the moonroof we've got shut right now. But show that. Third row seating can always be pushed down. Oh, okay. So you pull that, and then you just push that down. So if both of those were down, we would have that much space in the back. So I'm glad that we have the third row seating option, so we can haul more people. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of space in the back if you've got the third row up, but we also have the option for storage because the seats fold down. And what else? We have heated seats, we have a GPS, we have Bluetooth, you know, all that. It's all-wheel drive, so that's very nice. And it's an SUV, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted an SUV, I wanted leather interior, and I wanted it to be able to go in the snow. So I got everything that I wanted. So I'm excited, I'm blessed. And let me tell you about our experience buying it. And I'm gonna sit in the car for this one because why not? Our experience buying this vehicle. The thing is, we were, let's see, it was Saturday. We got up, we were like, let's go looking. We were really nervous. We prayed a lot about it, and we were like, God, lead us in the right direction. You know, don't let us make a big mistake. Give us peace about it. You know, the whole thing. We had to go to the bank before we went and put some money in the bank. After we sent the money, gave the money to the bank teller to put the money, deposit the money, I checked our bank account on my phone, and the amount that we were putting in was already put in from me working. It was a direct deposit, and I just didn't see it until that morning. And so that was kind of like an okay from God. I feel like he was like, okay, yeah, I see you, I see what you're doing here, so here's the money that you needed for the week to be able to do what you are gonna do. And Jed was driving, and God kept telling him, we need to go to Evansville. There's a car. I've got a car for you in Evansville. So we went to Evansville. And we went to D. Patrick Auto, I believe is what it's called. Let me find the card of the guy. And it's the Kia, the Duels Evansville Kia lot is where we got this car. It's D-U-E-L-L-S and apostrophe S. And we got there, we kind of drove around the lots because they've got a few in one area there. We drove around the lots and we kind of picked out which ones we liked, which ones we didn't like by the looks on the outside. And So we went to the Kia lot and we were like, well, let's just go in, tell them what we're expecting for a payment, like what we would like for a payment. And we knew going in that the amount that we wanted to pay a month was not going to be, there wasn't going to be very many options for us. So the man, his name was Abe Given, if y'all want to check him out. If you are in the Kentucky or Indiana area and you want to go to Evansville and get you a vehicle from the Kia D. Patrick Autos, go see Abe. He's a great guy. He didn't cheat us out. He was straightforward and honest up front with us. And so he took us outside. He showed us a car. And we knew going in that we wanted an SUV. That's what we wanted because we already had a car. We wanted an SUV. And so we told him, he was like, this is the car that's in your price range for your monthly payment that you're wanting. And we were like, well, we were kind of looking at the SUVs. And he said, well, I've got one in mind, but it's a little, it's over the payment that you're wanting to pay a month. And we were like, well, how much is it? And he said, well, I'm not sure. We'll have to run all the information and check it out or whatever. But he showed us this vehicle. And we looked at it. It's a 2011 model. And Kia Sorento. We looked at it. I was loving the color. I was loving the interior, the size and everything. It's not too big. It's like the perfect size for me. And I had Jed test drove it because I was like, I'm kind of nervous about test driving a new vehicle or new to me vehicle. So you can test drive it. So he drove it around the block. It drove awesome. The sunroof was incredible to me. Like, I've never had a vehicle with that, so that was great. I mean, I've had the convertible, but I think it's cool to have a sunroof. So we test drove it, and then we got it to the parking lot, and I drove it around the parking lot, and then we parked it again. Jed went inside for something. I don't remember what. Abe was wanting him to go inside, so he went inside. When he went inside, I checked out the back seat to see how much space, how much room would be back there if someone was sitting back there. And it's a good amount for like a teenage girl or somebody my size. Like, my knees weren't even hitting the back of the seat in front of me. So that was nice. But I sat back there and I prayed. I was like, God, if this is not supposed to work, give us a sign. Show us something that tells us, hey, there's a red flag here. So we went inside. We waited for them to get all the paperwork worked up. We looked at each other and we said, if this payment is around this amount, I'll go ahead and tell y'all, $300. We were wanting a $200 to $250 payment. That was kind of what we were looking at. But we said, if the payment for this is like at $300 or a little over, we'll be okay. We can do it. We'll be fine. And my husband, he had goosebumps. You know, the good kind of goosebumps. And I had peace about it. And it was just awesome. And I told him, I was like, I really feel at peace about this. You know, I feel good about it. I wasn't really worried or stressed about it. Like, it was the most wonderful experience I've ever had. So Abe came back and he said, your monthly payment will be $303. And we were like, we looked at each other and we were like, okay, we can do that. Let's do it. Let's get it. And so I was ecstatic, and you can see the clip from the video from that day. And we drove it home, and now we have it at our house. So it's just a really awesome experience that I had. Again, Abe Given in Evansville, Indiana. It's the #1 car lot, and Kia is the #1. It's been #1 for the past 2 years. It's beaten out all of the other SUVs, all the other brands or whatever, for the past 2 years. And it's really safe. So that was awesome. It had all the bells and whistles, you know, the heated seats and everything. which is crazy to me. Like my mom and dad, they don't have heated seats, they don't have the backup camera and stuff like that. So it's just incredible. And I'm very thankful to God that He was with us every step of the way in purchasing this vehicle. And it just goes to show that God watches out for His children, and He hears us when we pray, and as long as we trust in Him, everything will fall into place. And if you do good, you'll be rewarded for it. And we kind of see, I see that as being rewarded with this vehicle. And I'm sure this vehicle will take us some places where we'll be doing work for Him. So it's gonna be awesome, and I'm just very thankful and very blessed to have this beautiful vehicle. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to brag that I have this new vehicle. I'm just truly, sincerely grateful from the bottom of my heart that we have this vehicle. So that was our experience. So I hope you enjoy this video. You can check out the vlog from the day we bought the car. I'll put an annotation at the end, and yeah, and I'll put a link in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, for your comments and everything. I really, really, really appreciate it. I put a cover on my music channel recently of His Eyes on the Sparrow. It's a cappella. It's up. It's on there, and I'll put a link in the description for that as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my music channel. Hopefully we'll be putting more covers up soon. We've got so many ideas, we just gotta do it. But thank you guys so much. I will talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.